Hello YouTubers. Well, this looks like maybe we're behind where we were yesterday. I've had it in, didn't like it, and it's back out now. I probably should have done what the one guy suggested, was file that hole out there a little bit, because that thing was in tight. What I did is I put it in, bolted it all down, tightened it up, and that it was I brought the old what do you call it here, machinist level down, and it was a little bit off, not much. Probably wouldn't have made any difference, to be honest with you, but I kind of like it. I like it where it is. That looks like a crack. It's just a chip. You can see the old paint underneath of it. I can't really get in there to get that and open that up a little bit further, so I think I'm going to take this up to the you can see it was it's a little bit off the cast, which I didn't think it'd make any difference, and it probably still doesn't. But I'm going to probably put it in opposite the way it was when I put it back in just now. I did try to mark it with bird poop. Nah, that ain't bird poop. Well, it could be. Don't know. You didn't see me do it. You don't know what it is. Anyhow, I think I'm going to put that in the mill and put a hole saw over it and cut this down just a hair. I don't have a boring thing. I could take it down to Jeff's and twirl it up and bore it, but the one side was hitting down, the other side wasn't, which I didn't like that. Don't like that little crack there. That's kind of like asking for yourself. That's like a fault waiting to happen there, isn't it? If this thing screws up, I'm not going to buy another one. I'll make it out of steel. Which, well, I wouldn't. Probably Jeffrey would. In fact, it really looks like it's cracked right there, too. Man, that just doesn't look right off the bat, does it? I guess that's just a casting because it's over here too. Look at, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, it's just a casting flat. Now I got anti-seize all over me. You can't work with anything without anti-seize getting all over you. Anyhow, it wouldn't come into where exactly I wanted it, and then I found out when I got it close enough that this back here has to be raised up maybe 0.010 of an inch, because that coupler isn't perfectly perpendicular, or it wasn't perfectly perpendicular to that coupler. This is how I ended up getting it out and putting it in, as I put a couple boards across here and just slowly shimmed it up until it was the right height, and then just slid it right in. It really wasn't too much of an ordeal. A lot of things, when you're working by yourself, you just kind of have to figure out how to get them done. And yeah, it'd been easier. I probably put I might have put a mile or better on my shoes, just going from here all the way around there. Look at, I got the fire thing started again, all the way around and coming back up here. I've probably made a dozen trips or better, maybe more than that. So there isn't much going on here. I've probably just made this a short, but shorts got to go like this, and I don't know how to make them go like that. And they'd be goofy on the and the shorts camera, I don't know if you recall, that shorts camera made me mad so many times. I put it in the can cruncher, and that thing amazed me because it did not squeeze at all. But I have other plans for it, and I just haven't got to the store and bought another. I think I'm just going to go to Walmart and buy a little, you know, $50 phone for doing the shorts, because I kind of like doing the shorts because it kind of explains what I'm doing. Then you can come to the channel and see. It's like an advertisement. All it is an advertisement for your channel. So anyhow, I'm going to take this thing back up to the house and see if I can't get it in the mill. So that's the next thing. I probably should take, well, I can't. I'll have to chuck this up. Have to put I guess a tap and die in there and chuck it up to see when it's fairly straight. Not that it should make any difference. The die should go down on it. Probably good enough. Sure knocked that paint off of there though, didn't it? So anyhow, that's kind of all that's going on here. Not a whole lot. I didn't get out. It was raining here till probably 1 o'clock, and then finally the rain let off, and it's muddy enough here. A couple times I've slipped. Didn't go down, but I slipped, and that's how you pull a back muscle or something like that. I don't know. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. Figured I'd give you, I ain't got much going on here right now until I get a sawmill going. I wanted to saw a couple logs, but ain't getting there. So thanks for coming by. And like I said, there ain't much this time of the year because of the weather. The wood splitting area is a swamp. Can't think what else is going on. I could do another one on chips, but here's where I keep slipping. The water here is, you can see, lordy. I have a bunch more boards lined up to do over there, and I think that's it. Then I might, I'm thinking about some other things, but really haven't got into it yet. So anyhow, I'm glad you're putting up with me. And if you ever had to figure something out, or maybe what was the hardest thing you had to figure out how to do by yourself because you didn't have any help. Not that this is that hard. Hold maybe a picture frame on the wall. I don't know. I had to, I guess what I didn't show you is I had problems with the lights in my laundry room. They're only coming on half dim, so I had to chase down the neutral and find out where the neutral problem was, because, you know, the wife says, hey, lights are only coming on halfway in here in the laundry room. And I went in there, and sure enough, the lights were only going on halfway in the laundry room. And so I turned the breaker off, didn't feel like dealing with it, called a couple people that I knew to give me information, which Jeffrey was one of them, a guy named Curtis Troxel, a real good electrician. And he told me how to just start going at it and check all the neutrals. Well, somewhere along the line, the wife told me, well, you know, I just changed that light bulb up there. And I said, well, what about those two lights? Oh, they were already dim. Those were fluorescent lights. So they were half burnt out. And the light bulb she changed was she put a, I can't think, LED in there. And it just wasn't but half bright. So we put an incandescent, after I go through all the wires and couldn't find anything, went through the wires, all the wires in the panel box, couldn't find anything. I told her, I can't find anything. Well, let's just change the light bulb and put another new light bulb in. So we put another new light bulb in, and it came on. And then I said, well, what about the two fluorescent fixtures? Oh, they've been dim for a long time. I said, oh, crap. So anyhow, that took more time than you think. It just takes more time than you think. So, and I'm not too enthusiastic on playing with this. So that's where I'm at. So glad you stopped by. Hit the like button if you could. It would help me out. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know if you want to, if you're new here. And what was the other thing? Oh, hit the bell for notification of the next step of this mess. So we'll see you later. I got to go get this anti-seize. I look like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. So we'll see you later now. Bye-bye.